Hey guys, Ladarius Grimion here making another video, and I'm going to be answering some questions, and this question is from Quora. Someone wants to know what skills are necessary when making a decision. Okay, so decision making. What skills are necessary when you're making a decision? Whether it's a major decision or a minor decision, it doesn't matter. What do you need to consider every time to make better decisions in life, right? To be more successful. And one of the things that really comes down to, from as far as from what I've learned over my life, is putting yourself first. When we make decisions in life, we often do involve other people. Like, how is it going to affect others? How is it going to affect, I don't know, people in my company or at my job, for example? How is it going to affect my family, friends, whatever? How is it affecting others, right? And we often look at how it affects others more so than we look at how it affects ourselves. See, the first thing we have to do is look at how the decision is going to affect us as individuals. Because how it affects others, we can never really know. I mean, we can go and ask them, hey, what do you think about this decision? Nothing wrong with getting advice, but at the end of the day, that's how they feel about it. That's what they think about the situation. What you really need to ask yourself is this decision going to help me? And how do I feel about this situation? And if you feel that this decision is going to help you and advance you, then you should make that decision. Like, if it's I don't know, if it's going on a vacation, do you want to go on a vacation? Then you should go. It doesn't matter how other people feel about it. It doesn't matter what they think about the situation. Do you want to make that decision? And if you do want to make that decision, make it. It's about putting yourself first. And you might say, oh, well, that's being selfish. All you do is consider yourself. You don't consider anyone else. Well, here's the thing. As the quality of your life improves, so does the quality of the lives of those connected to you. The lives of those around you will improve when your life improves. So by helping yourself first and by bettering yourself first, you will actually be helping others. Because no one wants to hang around a miserable person. No one wants to hang around someone that's poor, right? If you're poor, how can you make someone else rich? You can't. You have to be rich first, and then you can make someone else rich. You know, if you're sad, for example, you can't go and make someone else happy because you're sad and miserable. So how the hell are you going to make someone else happy if you're sad and miserable? You can't. So you have to be happy first. You have to get your glass full or half full so you can go fill someone else's glass. You can't pour from an empty glass. I think that's easy to comprehend. So when it comes to making decision making, you should always consider, how does this affect my inner world? Every human being has an inner world, which is themselves and the situations that affect them personally. And then they have an outer world, which is other people and the news and I don't know, things outside of your control. What you want to focus on is things inside of your control. Now, am I saying not to take advice? No, I'm not saying don't take advice. I'm saying always put yourself first and recognize how this decision affects you, how it benefits you, and is it going to improve your life? And if it does, make that decision. You know? But sure, take advice from other people. That's always good. But always make sure that you are making decisions based on how the decisions affect you. You have to control your inner world. And if you start worrying about how, oh, well, it's going to affect my family the wrong way, or it's going to affect, the people I love or friends the wrong way, if you start focusing so much on that, you're focusing on the outer world and you're not focused on your inner world. The only thing you can control is your inner world. So you have to control your inner world by making good decisions for yourself. And other people in their life, like your friends, your family, your wife, or whoever, they have to control their inner world too. This is why every person should be doing this individually for themselves. And as people do this for themselves, life would be better for them. And as it's better for them, it'd be better for other people around you. And most of the time, the things that they're concerned about may not even be a concern, may not even be real. So it's not good enough to just worry and wonder, how does this decision affect other people in my life, or what do they think about it, because their thinking could be incorrect. You know, it doesn't mean they're right. So first of all, you should be making decisions for yourself anyway. Make decisions for yourself so you can make yourself happy and give yourself a better life. And as you give yourself a better life, you give other people a better life. That's just reality. You know, so you know, you might say it's selfish or whatever. You know what? You have to be responsibly selfish. That's the reality of the situation. If you don't eat, for example, if you don't go out and kill something and eat, you will die. All right? In order to make it in this life, you have to be selfish to a degree. Everybody is selfish. Some people are just good at hiding it, but everybody's selfish. So stop acting like being selfish is a bad thing. Being selfish is necessary. Now, am I saying like be a total, you know, jerk? No. I'm saying that it's not about extremes. People focus on extremes. Oh, so it's not good to be mean, so I need to be super, super nice. No, you don't want to be super, super nice, because if you're super, super nice, you're a pushover and you can't get anything done. You know, people will walk all over you. So you need to be a little bit mean too. It's like yin and yang. You got to have a balance, right? So it's about having a balance. You know, be a little bit selfish and also be a little bit selfless. You got to know what that balance is, and you got to blend the two together. You got to know when to love and when to hate, when to be at peace and when to have war. You can't ignore one aspect of something. You have to consider both aspects of something. You know, it's not about extremes. It's about knowing, you know, the application to both things, to both sides, you know, yin and yang. You got to balance it out. You focus too much on one thing, then the scales, they get unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The key thing to making decisions, one of the skills is putting yourself first and realizing how that decision is going to affect you. So, yeah, you got some value out of this, be sure to subscribe, because I keep putting content out here like this if you guys keep coming to it. So, yeah, have a good day. Solidarity is Grimion.